Alright, so I know that you and I decided that it would be a little fun to think of a question and kind of just have a YouTube conversation from there. Um, Two things. First, my name, for anybody who is not Tamek, my name is Max. I haven't picked a YouTube name yet, but there will probably be one associated with this particular project that we have going. The other thing is normally I'm wearing glasses, so if you see me wearing glasses, yes, I do wear glasses. Generally not when I'm doing this, because as you can see, they are not anti-glare and you can see my screen perfectly. Beyond that, I did have two questions for Tamek, aka Taylor. I'll be referring to him as Taylor, that is his name. I refuse to call him Tamek just because that is not what I call him. There's two questions. You can choose to answer either one or both. First question: what do you see are the benefits of graduating with a bachelor's in anything? And I am not talking about the monetary benefit. We all know that there are studies done that say, hey, you have a bachelor's, you'll get more money. I know that. What do you feel are the benefits of you getting a bachelor's degree beyond the college experience, so to speak? My second question kind of ties into the first question. What do you see yourself doing with a bachelor's degree? And do you think you could have done it without that degree? Do you think you could have gone online, learned about it, or gone to the local library and learned about it and gotten just as much, if not more, information regarding that subject? I will say that I feel personally that a college education, while beneficial, does have some flaws. The main one being debt. Obviously, you go into it, you learn something, you accrue debt. By the time you get out of college, you'll have a massive debt of, hundreds of thousands for some people. Luckily, I don't have that much, but I feel that's more of a downside than I would want from a college experience. The other one is people always talking about how this is something that you have to do. This is an example of what you should do in college. And everybody's college experience is different. Some people don't even go to college, but they hang around that college town, and they can still get the experience that some college students get just by being in that town. For instance, I live near the University of Delaware. I actually live really close to it. I live almost on campus. And even though I am not a part of the UD student body, there are still things I can do on that campus. There are still clubs that we run. And there are still, for instance, the theater program would most definitely take a Newark volunteer and use them for backstage crew, whatever. And that's something I definitely could do, even though I am not in that college. Alternatively, college gives you access to some resources that you might not have starting out. For instance, as a production major and as someone who is in love with directing and all that kind of stuff, it does give me access to people who have a better camera than I could acquire, who have better editing software than I could acquire, who have just the time and the means to do what I would like to do. That is definitely something that I have considered as part of a pro of college. But in the long run, I don't think it's necessary for some people. I honestly do not think that college is necessary for a good number of people. Yes, a doctor does need to learn how to be a doctor. A lawyer needs to learn how to be a lawyer. But do you really need a degree to be able to talk to somebody as a psychiatrist? I mean, I get that, You have to learn how to diagnose and whatever else. But those are things you can find on the internet. Hell, I went on Wikipedia and I could learn about the Freudian effect on men and women in about 5-10 minutes instead of an entire semester. So, what do you view as the potential ups and downs of having a college degree? And then hopefully you can build on the second question. I don't really have an answer for that one yet, but looking for your response.